Okay, this lesson is over sequences. You received Study Guide 10-4 that you're gluing down onto page 16 into your notebooks. A couple of vocabulary words. The first is arithmetic sequence. Here's your definition. Simply an organized list of numbers. And each term is either the added or subtracted by the same number. The other one is a geometric sequence, also an ordered list of numbers, but where each term is multiplied or divided by the same number. Okay, so if you look at your study guides, down at the bottom, it tells you, it gives you this sequence, 0, 3, 6, 9, and 12. All it's asking you to do is tell whether it's arithmetic or not, and if it is, state the common difference and then list the next 3 terms. So if it's arithmetic, we're adding or subtracting the same number every time. So what's the pattern here? Well, we're adding 3 between all the terms. So yes, it is arithmetic. Okay, the pattern is plus 3. And our next 3 terms would be 12 plus 3 is 15, 15 plus 3 is 18, and 18 plus 3 is 21. Okay, pretty simple. Okay, look at number 2. 3, 6, 12, 24, and 48. All right, what's happening between each of the terms? Is it adding the same number every time? If we're adding, this would be plus 3, and this would be plus 12. So we're not adding the same number every time. So no, this is not arithmetic. We're multiplying by 2 every time. So what actually would it be? It would be geometric because we're multiplying by the same number every time. Okay? I can still list the next 3 terms. 48 times 2 is 96. 96 times 2 is, what is it? 192. And 192 times 2 is, what, 384? Okay, that's all we're doing for those problems at the bottom, 1 through 6. But I do also want to talk to you about how to find an expression that will allow you to find any term in the sequence. All right, let's just take this first sequence. All right, we already said that our pattern was plus 3. All right, this common difference, okay, that becomes what you multiply the term number by. All right, if I put this sequence into a table, this is my first position number, this is my second position, third position, fourth position, and fifth position. Okay, this is commonly referred to as the nth position. The variable that we use to represent it is n. Okay? If I take my common difference and multiply it times whatever is in the nth position, I get, let's just take my first position. 3 times 1 is equal to 3, right? But my first position is not a 3, it's a 0. So how do I get from 3 to 0? Well, I have to subtract 3. So this expression should find me any term in the sequence. Let's see if it works for second position. 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay, let's try it here. 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 minus 3 is 6. You see how I can use this expression to find any sequence, or excuse me, any term in the sequence. I could use this expression to find the 50th term in the sequence, and I wouldn't have to list the table all the way out. I could just go, okay, 3 times my 50th term, which is 150, minus 3. My 50th term in the sequence is going to be 147. And I don't have to list the table out to figure it out. Okay? It's a little confusing, I know, but let's do another one. Let's see another sequence that is on your study guide is I don't know if this is on your study guide, but let's do this. Let's do 2, 6, 10, 14, okay? My common difference is 4, right? Plus 4. So, first position is a 2, second position is a 6, so on and so on. I know that this common difference is what I'm going to multiply the term number by. 4 times whatever the term number is. Alright? Now, if I plugged in a 1, 4 times 1 for first position, I get 4. My first position isn't a 4, it's a 2. How do I get from 4 to 2? Well, I have to subtract 2. This expression will get me any term in the sequence. See if it works for second position. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 2 is 10. Okay? 4 times 4 is 16. 16 minus 2 is 14. Alright? And then I can use this expression to find the 40th term in the sequence. Rather than listing this out 40 numbers long, I can just go, okay, the 40th term in the sequence is going to be 4 times 40 minus 2. 4 times 40 is 160. Subtract 2. The 40th term in this sequence is going to be 158. So I'm just going to leave one example for you, and I want you to figure out what the expression would be to find any term in the sequence. Okay? So here's the sequence I want you to figure out. We're going to do 4, 7, 10, 13. Okay, I want you to figure out the expression to find any term in the sequence. And then I want you to tell me, I want you to use that expression to tell me what the 25th term is. Okay? And that ought to do it. I'll see you tomorrow.